Okay, so welcome back to my two good hands. We are on the cutwater again. We're going to show you our generator, what we've got here. And then we'll show you how we're going to winterize the generator. Okay, it's really pretty easy because the generator has closed cooling. And what do I mean by that? It's got a heat exchanger and it's got water going through that. And then it's got a thermostat and everything. And it's got coolant in it. So we have to check the coolant level. So let me get you down where you can see and we'll show you what we're going to do. And don't forget, like and subscribe, post notifications on Amazon, links to shop, help support the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Even if you want to buy something else, go in on the link, and anything you buy on that trip into Amazon will help support the channel. Thank you very much. My two good hands. Boat winterization. The way we do it, you can do it a different way if you want, but here's the way I do them. I've never cracked the block. I've never cracked the heater. I've never cracked the strainer. I've never cracked any glass. I've always been good. Never been a problem. So this is what I do. It works for me. Check out how I do it anyhow. Maybe you'll do it this way. Maybe you'll do it a different way. Catch you later. Save some money. Now we're going to put our couple gallons of antifreeze in here. It's got a gallon and a half in there, but we know we really can't get that half gallon out because the bottom of the bucket's there. So let's get another one in there. So we got 2 gallons. 2 gallons we can use. We got to buy more. We got to buy more. It's very cheap compared to busted engine parts. Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty. We'll stop there. Okay. So got that full. Now we're going to go up and get ready to start our generator. Get up out of the bilge here. Caught on everything. So what we're going to do is check this to make sure it's going to run. It is. It is going to run. So we are going to hit our glow plugs here for a second and crank the generator. Wow, radio's on. Okay, so we shut our marine radio off. Let me show you what we've got here. Look over the side. Yeah, we got pink stuff on the ground. That's good. So we got it through. Let me show you what we've got down in here now in the bucket. So when you winterize your boat on your own, you see stuff like this. See this hose breaking right here? So we're going to take this off, cut this hose off, and put it back on. Because see that break in that hose? Look at that. So we're going to go cut that off. Redo it. So there you go. You can see the bucket's still probably got a gallon in it, so we didn't use it all. But there you go. Now we're going to lift this up, kind of break the seal. We're going to take that off, put the other one back on so it's ready to go again for spring. That part's done. That part is done. So now we're going to show you how to check the antifreeze in a minute. So let me get this unhooked and bring you back. So we're going to cut a little off this hose. We'll save the little piece we cut off so we can actually get some new hose. But for now, we can cut this off. Now you have to remember that inside this hose is a steel wire. So when you put your cutter here to cut this off, say here, look how easy that cuts. But see it now, it won't come off. It's because there's one spot where you won't be able to cut this off because there is a little steel wire in there. So the easy way to cut that off is to come in there with another kind of cutters and kind of This is where you get in trouble because you get cheap cutters. There you go. So you can see that little wire in there. I don't know if you can see that wire well, but so we cut that off. We'll get this. We'll probably buy it online. We'll buy several feet of it and replace this. Probably a good idea to replace all the hoses in here, so we'll probably do that, and that'll be another video. But there you go. That's how we cut that off. Now we're going to put it back on where it came from. Push this back under here. Put this under here like this. Okay. Now, works just the same as it did before, but now it's not going to leak. I'm going to put this one up here. Always a good idea to double clamp. Now, technically, I believe this is below the water line when the boat's in the water, so you want to make sure it's good and tight. And again, I'll replace this, but I wanted to know what it was. And now I got a piece of it off. I can get some more of it. There's some other things like the line to the head, but that goes up above the water line, so that's good. So now that's back on. It's tight. So now what we do usually is we bump the generator over just a little bit. Don't necessarily have to start it, just to kind of clear the exhaust and the heat exchanger a little bit with the water. So let's go do that. That's it. That's all we do to it. That just kicked a little bit out of there so the heat exchanger's clear. Now we're going to go and take that cap off that's under here. Cap's not easy to take off. I remember we had trouble with this before. There we go. Actually, it's pretty easy when you know how to do it. Then this goes in here, and you put this hose down in here. See, the problem is, I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, I got a fair amount out. See what we got. See that floats up like that? That means our antifreeze is good. Matter of fact, I'm saying we'll leave this antifreeze in for winter, but in the spring, we're going to change it because somebody put antifreeze in here and didn't put enough water. That's why it's so high. It should be down. It should be down in this zone here. It's way up. So we're going to put this back for now. That's good. And we're going to put the cover back on. You got to push the spring down to get it on, because it doesn't want to go in. And then if you push it down all the way, it's on tight. That's good. Winterize the generator. We're going to leave the seacocks open because that's the way we usually leave them. When we're at a marina where we know it floods, that's a different story. Then we close them all. So don't forget to like and subscribe to My Two Good Hands. We're going to close our engine hatch and we're going to look at our water heater bypass, see what we can set up for that, and winterize the plumbing and show you that next. So don't forget to like and subscribe, post notifications on, use the Amazon links to shop, help support the channel. Even if you don't buy something that the link you come in on, but you buy something else, still helps me out. I greatly appreciate it. Catch you in another how-to video. That's how I winterize a generator. You might choose to do it some other way. A lot of people just clear them out, blow them out, and they're happy. I don't know. I've always done it this way. I've never had a problem, so I keep doing it this way. Catch you in the next video.